Ready. Play.
Team USA, welcome. Good afternoon. We will begin with questions from the room. Anybody? Yes, Thomas.
Hello, first of all, welcome to Sevilla. Hope you are enjoying the city from a local. Obviously, this competition is named after Billie Jean King, which was always has been a legend of the sport. And she had a very famous quote, which is, "Pressure is a privilege." So I wanted to ask you if there's a different kind of pressure to a team event, and if whether being a team event does help to take a bit of pressure off from the usual competition in the WTA circuit. Thank you. To whoever wants to ask the question, answer to the question.
I think obviously you're playing for something much bigger than yourself this week. You're playing for your country, you're playing for your teammates. And I think with that comes a lot of emotion. And knowing these five great young ladies, they play with a lot of heart and a lot of emotion. It means something to them to be here, to always raise their hand and always say yes to play for Team USA. So emotions usually run high, and I think you see, which makes the competition extremely exciting to watch because everyone's playing for a lot more than just themselves week in and week out. And tennis is such an individual sport throughout the year. So these times are really special weeks. And as a captain, they're really special weeks. So.
Matt?
Kathy, I was wondering if you could just reflect on the fact that this is your last week as the captain, and Alicia Molik was in here earlier, also her last tournament, and she was saying she feels the same going into it. Do you feel the same, or is it different knowing that this is your last, and how much of a motivation is it to go out on the high?
We're going to be running all day. So we said that every time Kathy cries, we got to run a suicide. We're going to be running all day at this rate. Come on now.
You know, obviously in the back of my mind, I know that. But it's not about me. It's never been about me. It's about these players. And, you know, that's what I'm going to miss the most, is being with these players. And sorry.
It's okay. Sorry.
Someone hit me.
The emotions are running high. That's
So, you know, it's going to be a special week. It already has been a special week. We're having a great time. We're working hard and having fun, and we're going to be ready to go on Thursday. I'm just enjoying every second like I do every other time. It's not the same in that aspect because I know when the last day comes, that's it. I'm not captain anymore. But I know Liz did
A level of energy and a different, you know, just passion that you might not see sometimes as much, you know, throughout the year. On the WTA tour, or, you know, week in and week out. So I think that we all really look forward to this. We're going to bring our A games and A+++ for our coach Kathy. So we're really excited, and yeah, I think everyone is really looking forward to this, and I'm really happy to be a part of this team. It's a great team we got here.
Yeah, and I have to say too, like, a lot of us have known each other for so long. I've known Sloane since we were little in the Florida tournaments, and Taylor for a long time, since teenage years, and gotten to know Peyton a lot better this year because she's quite a bit younger than me, and Sonia and I got to be on the 2018 team together, so many incredible memories. And I think part of what's been so special playing for Kathy too has been the fact that she's been involved in every aspect of tennis, not just at the professional level, not just at the highest level, being here at Billie Jean King Cup and representing our country, but also in the junior days. We've all known Kathy since we were little. She was at those tournaments with us. She was coaching a lot of us. She was driving the van, getting us breakfast, lunch, warming us up, helping us in every way that she could, being a mentor to a lot of us too, as we grew older. And I think that's what makes this week so special.
Matt, good.
Question for Sloane. Just obviously you're in a really tough group with Switzerland and Czech Republic. One of the things about US sport, it sort of feels like you're never really the underdogs. Do you feel like that at all with the defending champions and such a strong Czech team, or like where's that balance for you this week in terms of your sort of expectations and ambitions?
No, I think playing on a team is very different. When you get out there, the matchups, you never know who's going to play who, you never know who's going to come out and play and show up, and I think that's what makes the U.S. so good and so strong in every single tie, is because we have an A, B, C, D, E team that can always go out and kick anyone's ass. So I think that us being here and it being Kathy's last tie, we show up every single tie, but this tie we're playing for more than ourselves, more than our country, playing for our captain. So we want to make sure that we get out there and do everything we can, and I think this week you'll see a little bit more than normal. It's too soon.
It was God. Yeah, the same guy. Come on, same guy. Michelle, you too?
I can't look at it.
You running too? Yeah, everybody's running.
Any more questions? Keel?
Hello. Yes, well, 50 years ago there was the Battle of the Sexes, and today we are at the Billie Jean King Cup final. So maybe if one of you can tell how did Billie Jean King inspire you, one of you?
Yeah, our rookie has something to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible what she's done for the sport. I grew up, I wasn't a tennis player, I was a gymnast for the longest of time, and I transitioned to tennis later than most. But, you know, I'm super happy for what she's done for us. You know, we wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for her.
Two more questions, Carlos and then Matt.
Yeah, just wanted to ask you about the surface, whether you feel it's fast or it's maybe more gritty than anything. I know it's a it's a hard court indoors, but how do you feel about the surface and whether it fits you or not? Maybe Sofia has an answer, maybe that much.
Let's talk about the court speed.
I mean, I wish to talk about Kathy, of course, but
I don't want to
court, well, in terms of the court, it's, I like the surface, it's great, but more importantly, I've been into with Kathy, and we'll really miss you.
And I think final one from Matt.
Pressure's on, Matt.
Question for Kathy, just sort of picking up on what Sloane said. When you've got such a strong team and you've got 5 possible singles options here, like when you're choosing your team, what's the balance between trying to guess what the possible matchups might be versus just looking at sort of the form of the
Yeah, I think all of the above. Obviously, very fortunate. Look at this lineup, right? I mean, they're all Grand Slam champions and Grand Slam finalists, and a rookie that's having a heck of a year, and so I get a little angry when I hear people say a B team. And, this is not a B team. So it's an A team, and I think that's one of the most difficult decisions a captain has to make, is because there's so many possibilities. But we're a team, and I've got great people around me, and I believe in every single one of these players, and I've known them for a very long time.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.